Hi everyone, thank you for listening. Welcome to the channel. Mixed and biracial people are becoming the new beauty standard in the United States. And I say this because of the blended features that a lot of people are trying to achieve, whether it be through makeup, through surgery, or fillers, especially within the white community. I see so many white women that look ambiguous now, and you would never guess that they were white unless you just knew them or they told you. And I'm not even talking about celebrities. I mean, we can count however many celebrities that are white, but now look more ambiguous, like Kylie Jenner, especially someone like that, or even Ariana Grande. But in my real life, I see a lot of white women that have clearly had lip injections or cheek fillers, jaw, all of these different things that make them have a little more of a defined look, but they still have the white features. It's not like they're completely getting rid of that, but it's mixed fishing or ambiguous, trying to look like a little bit like white with a twist. And that really boils down to biracial people. Not saying that all biracial people look white with a twist, but we're both. We're black and white, or whatever you're mixed with. And I'm just going to use like be a mix with white and then be a mix with something else. But white and black people tend to have more of like the fuller lips and the higher cheekbones. We just have that look. And white people don't tend to have that. They can, but they don't tend to have that. And also with like the wavier, curlier, kinkier hair, that's mostly for black people. But of course, white people can get that as well. And I have seen a lot of white women that try to look like they're biracial or a little bit more ambiguous, whatever the look is. And I'm not knocking it. I don't think that it's a bad thing. I just think that it's interesting because being a mixed woman, growing up especially, it was really hard from both sides, black and white, and mixed people don't ever feel like they fit in, and especially when it comes to beauty, because in the United States and society, Eurocentric beauty standards are still very prevalent here. And it's not to say that it's not changing, because obviously, like I was saying, mixed people are becoming the new beauty standard, but we still have some white features. It's not like it's completely different to like Afrocentric features now. And there is a clear difference from both sides, which is why biracial people get so much crap from both sides, because there is a difference. And I know some people will argue and say that, well, biracial people really aren't that much different from blacks because a racist white person, a KKK member, would look at us all as black. And I mean, that's true. They'll look at anybody who's not white as not white. So they don't care if you're mixed with white. They don't even care if you're 80% white and, you look white. Like my nephews, they are literally pretty much all white. But if they knew that, oh yeah, they're mixed with black though, they have black in the line, then you're not one of them, you're not pure. So they don't care about what you look like, or, they're going to discriminate against you because you're not a full white person. We already know that. But biracial people still look different from white and from black. Sometimes when I think about when I was younger and how when I was really little growing up in an all black neighborhood and being around mostly all black people, I wanted to look more black. I just remember wanting to have hair like some of my friends or cousins who had the kinkier hair. I always was like, I want my hair to grow up like theirs does instead of down. And I could never keep my hair in braids or beads or anything like that. Like I could never do those really cool styles because it would always look stupid and ratty the next day, because my hair is, it's thick, but it's fine. And it just wasn't holding it. And when it comes to white people, as I got older, I was around most of them. And I want to point out something, okay? So a lot of times in the mixed community, biracial community, there's always this black women are jealous. But I want to get into the white women and how they show their jealousy, because it is different. It's more discreet, but it's definitely there. So white women that are racist or just have a problem, they're okay if you're not threatening their attention. And this is like a very male-centered type of situation here. But if there's boys or men around and they're used to getting a lot of attention, especially because a lot of white women don't even have to really do too much when it comes to their beauty because they're white. So they kind of already have that pass. That's just a fact, because you can see a white girl. And I mean, when I was in high school, there were a lot of white girls that were really popular and all the boys liked them. But when I look at them, I didn't really think they were that attractive. I mean, they weren't ugly. I don't really think anybody's ugly, but they were okay. They were cute, whatever. But they weren't like, oh my God, they are so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, like I'm going to have a heart attack here. It wasn't like that. But they are so used to getting attention because a lot of times just being white gives you that pass. But then if there's somebody who's getting more attention and you're not white, because it's already a jealousy thing with women sometimes anyway, no matter what your race is. But what I have found is if you're in a space with mostly white people, and this including white men, and white men are actually giving you attention as a mixed person or a person of color, they see that as, wow, how dare you get more attention over me? I'm white. And I'm telling you, it's like a spiritual thing. It's deeper. It's not just like, obviously they're not going to say that out loud, but that's the energy. Because I remember I had this girl that I was kind of cool with, but she wasn't really a friend. But we had that type of relationship where she actually admitted to me later on in life that she was so jealous. And I mean, I could see it now, but back then, of course, I don't go around thinking people are jealous. I mean, that's like the last resort. But she had made comments sometimes, like if more guys were liking me, especially if it was white men or just a man that she thought was cute, oh my gosh, it would be like this evil look, and I remember I saw it a couple times and I'm thinking, what's wrong with her, But yeah, she eventually admitted it to me that she would kind of follow what I do. Like if I would wear a certain type of outfit, she would like want to wear that type of outfit. And then if a guy liked me, that she thought, oh, well, how come they're not looking at me? It just was that they're so used to getting the attention, basically. So if you, a person of color, you're not full white or whatever, you're getting attention from men that would normally find her attractive, it's a threat. And it all comes down to that, really. So yeah, I mean, I don't hear too many people talking about that because there is a distinct jealousy, and I might do a separate video with the white women are having jealousy towards biracials, because I always hear about black women being jealous of biracials, and we get both sides. I mean, we don't fit in with either one, and we've gotten jealousy from both sides, but I will say it's a lot more discreet. But anyway, so that all boils down to whatever happened with that. It's just this energy level here. These white women know that the beauty standards are shifting because there's more ethnicities in the United States. There's more people that, are mixed with different things now, not just, white and black. And I have also found that being mixed with whatever and also having like a black mixture, it's seemingly more, it's looking like that's more attractive, basically, for a lot of people. So having the black admixture into whatever you are, that is becoming the beauty standard. And so again, it's not full black because people don't necessarily want that, but they don't necessarily want to just be unambiguously white either. So they're kind of like, okay, I want the best of both worlds. And then they do what we call lip injections or fillers, and they look a little bit different. And I've seen that. If you even look at like Miona from 90 Day Fiance, when I first saw her, I thought she was mixed. I was like, oh, okay. Or I thought she was like from a Latin American country or something. Find out she's like Eastern European. I'm like, okay. And then when you see the before pictures, I'm like, man, that girl was seriously just white. I mean, that's crazy. That, and that's like what I was saying, like when we were younger, us biracials, we went through some hell when it came to beauty, especially as a girl, like, oh my gosh, because we don't fit in with the whites because we don't look white enough. And then with the blacks, it's just like, it's like the rumor that we're the preference, but sometimes you don't look like you fit in there either, especially if you're not built like a black girl, quote unquote, with a big booty or anything like that. So yeah, it's a little different. But I just wanted to talk about that, and I'll probably do some separate video on the differentiation between white women being jealous and black women being jealous of biracials and how to navigate that, because it's a real thing and it will have you thinking, wow, am I crazy or did that just really happen? But That is some real stuff.